Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would make a video all about what to expect when you go to uni and the things that you need to know, or like the things I wish I'd known and the tips and tricks and kind of things that you would want to know just before you go to uni. So when I say before you go to uni, I'm talking about the first week to 2 weeks that you're at uni, because I'll do more videos about like first year, second year, third year, graduation, everything. But this is just about your first week or two and what kind of things to expect. If I'm looking down, it's because I made notes. Tips before you go to uni is I would definitely recommend, as soon as you find out where, like once you're accepted, is to go onto your Facebook, search your block, your flat, because you'll know those kind of things because you obviously applied. Like if you're going to be staying at a uni accommodation, you would have applied for an accommodation. So as soon as you know that, Facebook search is going to be your best friend, because you like, that's how I did it. I went to Nottingham Trent University. I stayed on Clifton campus, specifically Peveril block, and I typed in like Peveril block or like flats, and then you can find people that are staying in your block and in your flat, and that's the best way to try and find people before you go. Because if you're like me and like, I didn't know anyone before I went to uni, like I wasn't joining with anybody that I knew, that's a really great way to try and find people before you go. Because I found my best friend before I even went to uni. We just found each other on the block that we were staying in the flat, and then it ended up that she was in the room next door to me, and we've been friends ever since. So I would say definitely go onto Facebook, search for the block and the flat that you're staying in. You'll find people like that. In terms of what kind of things to bring, definitely look on your uni's website, because we had like a whole list of things that will tell you to bring. So I would start there first, but just as like some general ideas, try and break it down into like your bedroom, your bathroom, kitchen, and also uni essentials as well. So all halls are different, and you could be in, it depends really, it just depends on pricing and how much you're going to pay. Mine was kind of middle of the road, so we had 8 people in our block and 8 people in the flat. I'm not sure how many people in the block. So 4 boys, 4 girls. It was all ensuite rooms. We had a kitchen that we shared, but we had no living room. We had a common room, but I'll get into that later. So kind of things to bring, to break it down into each individual space. So for bedroom, you'll obviously want a duvet cover, pillows, and things to make it homely as well. Like I brought a small rug and blankets, cushions, little things to hang up, but make sure that you use command hooks, because then you could just take them off and they won't leave any marks on the walls. Pictures of people from back home, friends, family, and also pictures so you can put new friends and new memories in there as well. So that's bedroom, and then you've got your bathroom as well. Luckily I didn't have to share with other people. I don't know how people did it, where they had to share one bathroom with 8 people. All I can imagine is the hair. Gross. So yeah, luckily we all had en suites, but still just remember like shampoos, conditioners, razors, toothbrushes. Also I had a toilet brush as well, like toilet scrubber, bleach, all of those kind of things. But there's a lot of stuff that you wouldn't even think about until you're there, and then once you're there you go to use something like you would back home. You think, oh, I don't have a cheese grater, I don't have a colander, I don't have this, I don't have that. You can just buy those kind of things like as time goes on. So those are the kind of things that I'd recommend. And also like you can, I'm sure you can do, you've been on a tour of your campus. Like I went on an actual tour of my campus when I was picking unis. If not, you can probably do like a virtual tour and you can see the kind of setup that your uni has. We had a laundry room, so although I was very lucky, my boyfriend's mom did all my washing, so I didn't have to, I rarely use the uni washers. But there are things like detergents for your laundry baskets, also stuff to put your dirty clothes in, washing baskets, all those kind of things. But like I said, you'll probably figure those out once you're there, and things you're missing you can just go and get. Utensils for the kitchen, knives, all those kind of things. What I would recommend is try and do a little bit of food shopping before you arrive. So just try and get pastas and that kind of thing, because as soon as you get there, you best believe everybody hasn't, like, there's going to be loads of people that haven't thought about that. So everyone's going to be going to Tesco's getting all the big bags of pastas. So if you can, try and get a few things before you go. Although saying that, it is a great way to make friends, so you can all go on your like food shop together with your new flatmates. And of course you'll need alcohol. Like I completely forgot like to bring alcohol, so I had to do my food shop and went with some friends to get some alcohol for freshers, obviously. So those are the kind of things that I'd recommend. So we've done tips before you arrive, what to bring to uni. So now we're going to move on to halls itself. But like I've already said, halls differ dependent on the type of accommodation that you've picked and the pricing. But for my halls, there was like 8 people in the block, like I've already said, shared kitchen. On the suites, you don't have living rooms, which is funny because unless I'm assuming you've never lived on your own before. Like, you're 18, you've just finished your A levels, you're going to uni. A lot of people haven't lived on their own before, and this is going to be such a weird experience for people, and you're going to get, I got homesick. I know a lot of people that got really homesick because it is just so different, but you just really got to try and make friends and make the most of it and think about why you're there. But like I say, like some simple things like having a living room where everyone would come together and watch TV, you don't have that. Unless, like I said, we had a common room, which really it was just a room with a small telly with a couple of sofas, which was shared between like 4 or 5 blocks. So you've got to think in each block there's probably like 60 people, so you're sharing with a lot of people. So me and my friends in the beginning, we did try and go down there ready to watch our shows with our cup of tea, onesies on, biscuits in hand, probably pot noodle as well. And we'd go down there and you'd peep through the door, because you will want to make sure that you're not going to be walking in on somebody else watching a show, because that's just awkward. You don't really want to be joining anybody else. You kind of want to be on there on your own and sit with your friends and watch what you want to watch. So there is a common room, but yeah, we learnt very quickly we did not want to sit in that room because it is awkward if other people want to join. So that's just kind of like a bit of information about like halls and what to expect. I did love halls, but I was so glad to move out and find a house and live in a house in my 2nd and 3rd year. I know people that have stayed in halls right the way through because they loved it and it's convenient, but I was very, very excited to move into a house. So now moving on to like Freshers Week. One thing I would say is do not bring heels. Do not. Because I feel like me, I didn't really have much clubbing experience before uni. Like, I've probably been to 1 or 2 clubs, and those are really the kind of places that you would put heels, dresses, lashes, like dressy kind of clubs. But once you go to uni, I just thought, if anything, it will be even more so, like even more dressy, and obviously I was wrong. So that I just remember the first night, me and my friends, like my new friends, flatmates, we'd all got ready together. Me and the girls put our heels on. We trotted downstairs ready to join the reps and everybody to go on our first night out. And it was so embarrassing because nobody else had heels on. Everybody was in trainers. We had to run back upstairs, change our shoes and come back down. And by that time, everybody else had left. They'd already gone and we were like, oh, obviously we don't know where we're going, we've just started. So that's one thing I would say. Do not bring, you can bring heels if you want to do like nice drinks with your friends, like kind of further on in the year, but I would say there's no need really, just bring trainers. And another tip I would say is try if you can to go out every night for freshers, because you make so many people, like you bump into so many people, you make so many friends, and it's just like you can never do freshers again. Like you've got refreshers, which in my opinion refreshers was so much better than freshers, because you've got your friends which you know more, and you're more into the uni life and you're not the newbies anymore. But you can never do freshers again, so if you can, go to every night. And also they're different, they're themed. Like if you know Nottingham at all, there's Ocean on a Wednesday and you get dressed up, you have fancy dress, and it's all part of the fun. And one thing I would say, like a tip, is during the day make sure to like try and mingle with people, and if you can, like I'm sure they do events during the day, like I can't really remember, but I'm sure they do events during the day to get you to mingle with other people. Try and go to those, because then you meet people, then you can like pre with them in the evening, you go to different blocks, different flats, make new friends, add everyone on Snapchat, then never touch them again after freshers, but it's all part of the fun. Yeah, that's another tip that I would say. Just try and like mingle, just really throw yourself into it, because now that I'm not in uni, I just miss it so much, and there's never an experience like there's no experience that I get. Everyone's there for the same reason as well. Like everyone wants to make friends. A lot of people, you don't really know anyone, so just throw yourself into freshers and just try and go out every night and just have fun. So that's what to expect so far before uni, what to bring, hauls and freshers. Now just a little bit of like what to expect for actual uni. From what I can remember, uni doesn't really start for like the week. I don't think freshers week you really haven't any lessons as such. I think it's all just introductory, welcome week. Yeah, I think it was welcome week and icebreakers. But I know a lot of people would skip them because everyone's hungover, like no one can be bothered. But I would say if you can, try and go to them, because you're going to meet people there that you're going to be spending the next 2 or 3 years with, 4 years, depends how long your course is. And just to also familiarise yourself with the buildings and where you're going, because like me, I hadn't been to Nottingham really before uni. I didn't really know my way around. You just bump into people, and then you've got people that you can also meet up with before you go to lessons. And yeah, I would say it's just a good way to try and mingle with more people and put yourself out there and familiarise yourself a bit more with not only like the people and the campus, but the actual courses and what you are going to be studying for 2 or 3 years. So yeah, really that's all I have to say about what to expect for the first couple weeks when you go to uni. I will do more videos, like I said, about first year, second year, third year in more detail, and probably do some more story times around those as well, because I have a lot to say, especially for first year, because obviously you don't really pick with people you want to live with, so you're put with people that you would probably never mingle with, and it's an experience, let me tell you that. So that's it for this video. Really hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.